And take us to the regular one.
All right.
We on?
We're live.
We on, boy.
Hey, we're back again for another week here of the Treece&Tanner podcast. I am Treece.
I'm Tanner.
Behind the mic, I'm Titus.
You can't see him, but we have Tanner's brother here on the podcast this week.
Yeah, he's over here. And we also got we've got Brendan on today. If you're close to us, you know Brendan's weird. He's a crazy guy.
Real weird dude.
I still have my cough, so I apologize for that as well. So, like we're probably going to do most times, we're going to start out with a bracket here. And this week, do we want Brendan to be on for the bracket? Do we want to help? Because we can either have Ty. Ty can be the third person, or Brendan can be the third person instead of the coin flip, because I hate that shit.
Well, yeah, because you lose most of the time, but...
Yeah, exactly.
I say...
So what are we doing here, man?
I don't know, I feel like it'd be better to have Brendan on after the bracket, just because I feel like he'd be more interesting on just the topics at hand.
The bracket's up?
It's up on the screen.
Good. All right. Which one do we want? Do we want him?
Joe Ty.
So is he going to be the third person?
He would be the third person, yeah.
All right.
The deciding factor
Yeah.
of the competition in the bracket.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. If you go to my desktop, there's a screenshot.
Desktop. Is it on the right side?
It's on the left side. It should be the top one. Open it up. You can see the bracket there. There's a better picture of it. I didn't get printed out this week. Sorry. Kind of rushed it. Didn't get to take as much time as I did with the Kanye West bracket.
He didn't make it, though. He printed it off, so...
Is it top left?
It should be the top left, yeah. Just double click it, man.
All right. Whoa.
You see where everything is?
Incredibles 2 inside out.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
it. So we can go from left to the bracket. First off, let's name all the people on this list. It's only
screenshots?
No, only one. The other one's a different bracket.
All right.
So the one that should be on the screen is going to be the Pixar bracket.
Yes, sir.
Does it match up?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
We're all new to this. You know, Ty's new to this game.
He's first episode he's been on.
Yeah, he's killing it too. So far. So who all do we have in there?
We got Incredibles 2, Inside Out, Toy Story 2, The Good Dinosaur. I haven't seen that one. It sounds pretty.
Yeah.
Wall-E, classic. Cars 2, Bugs Life, Cars 3. If Cars 1 is not in here, I'm gonna be mad.
It is.
I'm hoping that's probably Monsters Inc. You misspelled that.
Shit.
Ratatouille,
My bad.
Toy Story 3, The Incredibles, Up, Finding Dory, Toy Story, Cars, Brave, Monsters University, Finding Nemo, and last but not least, Coco.
Ah, yes, Coco.
All right, so
Coco.
let's go ahead and jump into this.
Okay,
Because
so
last time the bracket took a solid hour.
yeah, no, let's get this shit quick. All right, so you're gonna have to be the one to help keep track of us. Do you wanna
I'm keeping track of
the bracket and whose turns will where?
I need to see that.
Yeah,
So you just write it down as it goes.
and you can turn over the pages if you need to. Okay, who's our first? What's our first matchup? There's two pigtails, I know.
What's the A?
You can look at the screenshot that's pulled up there.
Alright, that's the bracket.
They're both the bracket. I just wrote like that. Hey, we're gonna get this down to a science one of these days.
So the pigtails are on the left side of the screen, correct?
Yeah, they should be all in. How long have you wrestled for, Ty? You've wrestled for what?
Wrestling matches,
seven,
okay.
6
I've
years?
only been in one pigtail, so.
No, but 7 or 6 years, and you've looked at how many brackets?
All right, let's get going.
All right,
The
sounds
first
good.
pigtails versus Incredibles 2 and Inside Out.
What even is Inside Out?
It's a good, it's an emotions movie. Those should be, I think, ranked a little higher. I know. That's what I'm saying, dude.
I do too. I know these.
I'm gonna go with Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2 makes
That's a
sense. All right,
swipe.
consensus all the way. Wow, this is
That
gonna
one
be
is-
a tough one.
So the A, that was the first pigtail, right?
Yeah,
That's what you meant
yeah.
for it. All right.
Let's do the second pigtail.
Second pigtail is versus Toy Story 2 and The Good Dinosaur.
I'm gonna go with Toy Story 2. That was a simple one.
Yeah,
That was a simple one.
That's a good one too.
And then they've got to go against somebody to get in. So like, empty pigtail. You know what I'm saying?
What is the what was that dinosaur movie? The dinosaur movies that aren't
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time.
Yeah,
those are the shit.
Those are the shit, dude. I don't remember any of them.
If you weren't watching Land Before Time when you were a child, you're missing out.
Yeah, no. If you did watch Land Before Time, your childhood was probably awesome.
Exactly.
All right, we ready for the next big tell? Everybody?
Yeah, we're ready, dude.
All right, next big tell. Bugs Life and Cars 3. I think this is a more tough one. This is a closely matched.
Cars.
Wait, which Cars?
Cars 2 and Bug Life.
No, it's Cars 3.
Bugs Life.
Okay, yeah,
Bugs
Bugs Life.
Because
Cars 3.
They started lacking on Cars 3, I think.
Yeah, definitely a Bugs Life.
So your Cars 3?
No, he's a Bugs
I
Life.
changed to Bugs Life.
Damn, we're swiping all of them. I'm Bugs Life. Too.
No, we're gonna once we get into
Cars 3 was garbage, man. Cars 3 was garbage.
You're right.
I know
I mean, they kind of.
I'm right.
All right, so we're now to the first round. The first round is gonna be Monsters Inc. versus Incredibles 2.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
It's Monsters Inc. again.
Yeah. Monsters Inc. is like one of the best movies, like animated or not.
Yeah.
Mike fucking Wazowski.
Top 5.
Come on now. Mike Wazowski. And Sully. God, it doesn't get better than that 1-2 combo. Throw in Boo, man, now we're talking. It's a triple threat.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, this is Ratatouille and Toy Story 3.
Ratatouille.
Toy Story 3. You're gonna tell me Toy Story 3 where he gives the toys up is not better than Ratatouille where he just cooks some food. Come on.
It's just too sad. It's just.
What,
Dude,
are you going with Toy Story 3?
No, I don't like. Toy
Oh
Story.
my!
It wasn't
gosh.
a good one.
Because.
Are you Toy Story 3?
I'm
gonna go Toy Story 3 lots.
Hey, I'm calling him in right now, bro.
What the fuck? No, not yet. Not yet. After the bracket, bro. We talked about this before.
Well, I need some
That's what I
logic
said.
in the show right now. I need some logic in the show.
Toy Story
Ratatouille
got
is so
bad after
overrated.
number 2. They're making a 4th one.
Yeah.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, they are making a 4th one.
Oh my god, we can't have this. No, because you have no say in this. All right, then we have another coin.
Wait, so we're having
All right.
a coin flip.
All right, now
because
this
there's
is
two
Brendan.
Ratatouilles.
This is Brendan, ladies
You
and
know,
gentlemen.
this wasn't supposed to happen, but
No, I think
I myself had to have some
This
backup.
is Brendan. His name's in the top right.
In the top right here,
Brenda,
aka Brenda,
Jarvis,
aka
at
Lil Jarvis, aka Say Something For Us.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We'll cut back
I'm
to
just
Brenda
gonna
real
let
quick.
y'all know Ratatouille is a terrible movie.
No, it's not.
Ratatouille,
All right.
no.
All right, heads or tails, Ratatouille.
Heads, Ratatouille, tails, and
Toy Story
fucking
3.
Toy Story.
Heads, Ratatouille.
All right, flip it already.
What is it?
Heads. It's
It's
fucking heads right now.
Ratatouille.
Let's go, Ratatouille. I'm just
gonna let
listen,
y'all know.
I just think
Hey,
it's the better
Incredibles is going down. I'm
I
voting
don't-
against Incredibles every single time.
movie. Why?
Because you like that one.
Well,
Yeah, I like
Monsters,
all of them. I love
Incredibles
Pixar.
2 is already out.
We saw it last night, actually.
It was a good one.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
Incredibles 2 was good.
It's just hard to match up against Monsters Inc. It's just where it's at in the bracket. That's what hurts it. You know.
For sure.
Toy Story, the original sweeping.
It's
I would say it's not, but
Toy Story is good. It is a pioneer, but I don't think it's the GOAT. They made some classics. What's the next one?
All right, the next one. We just did Ratatouille and Toy Story 3, Incredibles, and Toy Story 2.
Oh my god.
Toy Story 2.
I'm gonna go Incredibles.
Incredibles.
I'm also gonna go Incredibles.
All right.
I like I said, I'm gonna just pick everything against
And
Incredibles.
Don't I
mean, I think Incredibles is overhyped, anyways.
I don't
it's
think
probably
it's
one of the most
overhyped. That's one of the. It's a good one. It's top 5 Pixar movie.
It's because you like Elastigirl's ass.
That's not it, man.
It is.
But
It's
the
not
thing
it.
is, with Incredibles, they waited so long to make the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Overfilled. I look on
But
Amazon
I think that's
Prime.
why people like it so much, is because they didn't make it just like one right after the other.
Correct. There's 14 Shrek
That's what they did with
movies.
Finding Dory.
They fucked Shrek up.
Yeah.
First one is
There's Shrek
beautiful.
Halloween, Shrek
Yeah.
Christmas. You don't need that.
the first Shrek was
Yeah.
beautiful, and then they just 2 through 3 was okay, and then once it got to 4, I don't even know if they did 5, but like
They have.
I've never-
I've only heard of Shrek 1, 2, and I've never
We're
heard of these Halloween
alright.
movies.
Ready
What-
for the next one, boys?
yeah. What's the next one?
All right.
You're the one that's
next
supposed to know though.
Up and Finding Dory.
Up.
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 One vote up.
I'm gonna say Finding Dory.
Well, your vote doesn't count anymore because
Vote's out.
up.
What?
Where are you
Up.
going? Where are you going?
What did you vote?
Up.
Up.
He already
Up.
went
Going
up.
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 It's up.
It's up.
Nothing can stop me.
I'm all the way up.
Can I say my reasoning on Finding Dory?
Because you like Ellen DeGeneres?
Finding
Because you're queer.
Who does
Dude,
though?
chill.
Finding Nemo was
'Cause you
one of the
feel-
best Pixar films of all time. Correct.
But it
Everyone
goes
knows
back
the
to
movie.
what
It's a top
it-
5 too.
But
It's
it
a
goes
top 5
back to
too.
saying
The Incredibles too. Yes.
it goes
got
back to
it.
it's waited for so long to make a second one that it gets hyped up again.
Yeah.
But to make the second and not make it so bad,
It is. It's.
like okay, you make
Incredibles 2 is better than Find Door. If those two were up against each other, I'm
I think
picking
so too.
Incredibles 2.
I think so too.
I think Pixar did a great
Hey,
job of
Wally
making
run
a
up
second.
one over Cars 2, right?
What?
No, we
We
haven't.
didn't do that. We didn't even do that.
We missed the pig tub, guys.
I knew we did. I wasn't
I
gonna
knew
call
we
you out
need-
because I was.
I had a different screenshot up, and one doesn't have it. Like, it was glitchy.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Alright,
Alright, but Wally and Cars 2.
Wally.
I'm gonna say Wally.
I'm saying Wally.
Cars 2. I mean, I'm out of it, but I don't like Wally.
Cars. Alright, 'cause
Yeah, you weren't a big Wally fan.
our next.
It's one of those fringe
This
ones.
next matchup right here is a tough one for me. Toy Story and Wally.
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story.
Because I love Wally.
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 I love
Eva.
Wally just because I want.
It's a sad one. It's a tearjerker.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, so you guys just wanted to go for you want to go for Wally because it's a tear. You just called it a
You know,
tearjerker. It's sad.
You know,
Yeah.
the only
But
reason
Ty was
no-
just over here being a
no-
hypocrite now
No,
because
listen,
Hey.
one
the
is
Toy Story
saying
3. Did
you
you not
know-
hear
A
that?
tale
his
as old
claim?
as time.
Okay,
Hypocrisy.
it's sad because it. Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear it.
they
I don't want
got-
to hear it.
no,
I feel like
Wally
okay.
can
I
live.
get what he's saying, but he's not saying. He doesn't know how to talk. Wally
That's why
was
it's
a
not
was
on
a
camera.
sad one, but it had a story that redeemed it. I feel like Toy Story 3 was sad, but it was.
But you haven't seen the fourth one right now. You haven't seen what
because
the
it
follow.
hasn't come out yet.
Exactly. So how are you gonna say it's sad when they're not gonna come back and get the toys?
Oh, The Good Dinosaur may be the greatest of all time. We just haven't seen the second one yet. Are you going
Hey.
with that logic? That's bullshit.
it's not bullshit.
It's complete
It's
bullshit.
not
At
bullshit.
the end of Toy Story 3, the little girl got the toys.
Exactly. So they get used still. It's a happy ending because
It
he
is a
moves
happy
on
ending.
in his life. Don't
Hey.
feed me that. We got logic right here coming through the
But
show.
you just went.
guys
You
are
just used the
wild.
whole like, oh, you're waiting on the second one, as the first one has everything to rely on the second one, and then you're like, oh, the last one, whatever. Like we haven't waited to see what Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4. You brought that up, and it just has nothing to give us.
Just move on to the next big
Let's
deal.
move on to the next one.
Alright.
Fucking Stephen A. over here.
All right, Skip Bayless. All right, Skip Bayless.
I would hate to be him.
Wait, which one?
Cars are brave. Which one do you think's better?
Cars.
I
Cars.
don't like redheads. So.
Brave was good.
Cars.
Brave was good.
That's a good matchup.
Alright. That one wasn't much to talk about. That was just done. Yeah. Alright. On to the next
That is
one.
loud. That is loud.
Alright. Monsters University versus Bugs Life.
Monsters
Monsters
University.
Monsters University.
Monsters University sweeps that son of
I
a
think it's better than the first one.
More
More interesting. The Monsters Inc. 1, it honestly kind of bores me a little.
no, dude.
It may be just because I've watched it so many
Yeah,
times.
maybe. I've only watched
So Monsters U got the
Sweep.
sweep. Yeah, this one's an easy one for me. Finding Nemo and Coco.
Coco.
Finding Nemo.
What?
I do not like this.
Finding
I do
Nemo.
not like this.
Finding Nemo.
What
I don't like
generation
sing-along
did
movies.
Brenda and
Yeah.
grow up in? Like, who the fuck chooses Coco over Finding Nemo?
Yo.
Okay.
One of
Coco
the
was good.
greatest-
Coco's really
one
good, but
of
Finding
the
Nemo.
greatest
Yeah, what the
Pixar
hell?
movie
Yeah.
You were just
Okay,
saying
okay.
Finding Nemo could be one of
What
the
a
best Pixar
hey,
movies of all time.
is this Skip Bayless and
First round.
Stephen A?
First round. Coco. Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna go back on my word from
The
2 seconds
reason,
ago.
No, Finding Dory for sure up there. But Coco, when they go through the land of the dead and you look at the millions of
You've read a review on this movie.
No.
This motherfucker watched Spark Nuts.
No.
I did. I just know all the way through.
That's what they say in all the reviews on these movies. The picture is amazing.
This
Yeah,
guy's
wait, no,
this
it-
guy's a
it
Coco
is,
like
though.
dick rider, hardcore.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Coco is definitely the one. What?
I just
Finding
thought it was a
Nemo?
great movie.
Finding Nemo. Mark it down. Don't listen to this jackass.
Finding Nemo's boom. Done.
All right,
It's
next
I
one.
love you, Brendan.
It is in the
This
list.
dude just said Finding Nemo is one of the best Pixar movies ever.
It is. Oh, for sure. But I
And he
think
just
Coco's
immediately
better.
picks Coco.
That was a first round. How you
I
gonna?
think Coco's better.
Yeah, the first round went well. I think.
What's
I
up for
like
the second round?
All of these. Well, should we start top of the bottom? Top of the bottom.
Start at the top.
Start at the top.
Start at the top. Top down. Top down. I like top down. All right. Monsters Inc. versus Ratatouille.
Monsters
Monsters,
Inc.
Inc.
Monsters Inc. Alright, now Sweeper. Incredibles or the one and only Up.
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
I'd pick Incredibles.
You didn't like Up. That's a hard one too, because Up's really good.
I
Up's one of
like
my
Up.
favorites.
Squirrel.
This-
That's my favorite part. Kevin is just the bird. He's dope.
Hi there.
They're all cool. I just like Up. But Incredibles still, yeah.
I know.
Superheroes.
Okay. Next.
I think we're running into an issue right now. So we're gonna have to discuss this later. We're gonna have to discuss this off air. Let's go to the
Alright,
next.
Toy Story
Yeah.
versus Cars.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Cars.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
The reason I don't
This-
think Toy Story won
We don't need to have guests for now.
is because
I knew it was
I
gonna
don't
be a
remember.
shit show with him with picking. I wanted him after because I knew it was gonna be. He was gonna be completely just different. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it's just funny. It's just funny.
He's different.
He's just like, he's
That's the one kid that picked Loyola Chicago to make it as far as they did. He's like, yeah, they look good. Sister Jean, she's good. Hot. They're
I'm
going.
the two-time NCAA bracket.
Yeah. Next round. Next.
And that one's pure luck, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Pure
it is
luck.
Pure luck.
And you got destroyed in fantasy 2 years in a row.
What's the next one?
What is your favorite of Monsters University or Finding Nemo?
Monsters University.
Monsters University.
Dude, what the hell?
What?
This guy would have picked.
How many?
He
how many
picked
votes?
against Finding Nemo twice now when he just said it was the best Pixar movie of all time.
I like
I'm gonna.
The hypocrisy
If
going
I can
out.
get that into a.
Monsters University?
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
picked
have to
Monsters
clip
U.
that. We're gonna have to clip that.
Who picked not Monsters?
Monsters
Yeah,
University.
Monsters
Swept.
UVs.
It swept? No, I liked Finding Nemo. Just because I just went.
I thought.
Why are you
Oh, yeah,
standing
well,
up?
either way, Monsters
I
U.
just need to stretch my legs.
Okay, go for it, dude.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Alright, so Monsters U?
Yeah, Monsters U, bro.
Well, I just don't want to have both.
No,
of them.
that's yeah.
It really is that good.
It's a good one.
Alright. So, we're now down to the semifinals. It's quarterfinals, actually.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we're in
So the Elite Eight. We're at the Elite Eight.
Eight, yeah.
I think there's
All right,
shit
let's
now.
roll.
No, we're in like no, semis.
Semis.
Yeah,
Semis.
there's 4 people left.
Oh, okay.
Two people. 2 rounds.
Yeah, I got it, man.
All right, just say
Alright.
the next one.
Let's
Monsters
go.
or Monsters Inc. or The Incredibles.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. That's a good side of a bracket right there.
Monsters Inc.
All right, Monsters Inc.'s in the finals. Gonna be versus
What do
I
you
was
have-
gonna say
I
Incredibles.
fucking knew it. I knew
versus
it.
Monsters University.
I don't know. That's
Wait,
just-
what is it right now?
It's gonna be.
Okay.
I guarantee it's gonna be
The only
Monsters
other
versus Monsters
matchup is
University.
Toy Stories versus Monsters University.
I'm
Monsters
gonna
U.
go Monsters University.
I'd probably go
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story.
So it's up to a coin.
Even
All
though
right.
I think Monsters University is better than Monsters
I do
Inc.
too, but
I-
I just
I
don't
agree.
want
I
both
think
of them in the
Monsters
finals.
Inc. is better than Toy Story. Yeah, this is fucking weird.
No, it's just like you just getting Buzz
No,
Lightyear,
it's
man,
Monsters
Oh,
University.
damn. You
Buzz
brought up
Lightyear,
Buzz
bro?
Lightyear and fucking Woody.
and
Dude.
Woody versus
You can't leave
the
out the
Vader
Vader
guy or
ones.
whatever.
But,
You're in the
see, I think the finals.
Okay, think back to your childhood when we played Little Army Men.
exactly.
The Army Men, you're not gonna have them in the finals.
What? Yeah, I got you. Damn. Okay, they made their point to me.
Toy Story, Monsters University. I'm gonna go Toy Story. I haven't changed my.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change
All
my
right,
Toy
sweet.
Story.
The,
Toy
the reason
Story.
I said Monsters
Y'all actually did a
University-
good job. I usually would just plant my feet in the ground and say fuck it. I'm gonna go Toy Story.
The Zed guy, man, or whatever his name is, the bald-headed guy. He blues up toys.
It's,
Oh yeah.
what is
Zed
it?
is fucking insane.
It's not. That's not his name.
No.
It's
It's
Zed's
not
dead.
It's not. Yeah, you.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Wait,
Yeah,
with
it's
the
gonna kill
skull on
me.
his T-shirt.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
who's
all
that
know
guy?
the guy. We just
Yeah,
can't.
everyone-
Like,
Is it Never
He
mind.
melts them and dismantles.
We know
Yeah,
what the
well,
guy. We know the character.
we
We
just
just
don't
don't know the
know his
name.
This is your job to look this stuff up. Right
Yeah,
now.
what the fuck,
You're
man?
a fact checker.
Come on.
I am really.
Ty's over here like, oh, damn, what was
What
his
is that?
name?
I have
He's over here with the
right
computer.
in front of me.
Ah, it's right. It's like right there. Like
It's on
that.
the tip of
I
my tongue.
bet I get it before you do too.
Oh, dude, I can't even find YouTube on this.
Let's play a game.
All right, so are
Is
we,
it?
Are we gonna look?
No, Zer's the.
Zerg is
Zerg
the is
Surge is or
No, Surge is the.
Surge is the villain.
No, Zer is.
Zerg
the villain.
is
Zerg, Planet Zerg.
Zerg is Buzz Lightyear's villain.
Surge is the energy drink.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
where are the facts out here,
The
Ty?
evil kid. It's Sid.
Sid!
Sid. Fucking Sid.
Fucking Sid. Sid's dog.
All right, so we have a finals of Toy Story versus Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Toy Story on that.
I'm gonna go Monsters Inc.
I'm going Toy Story.
Monsters Inc.
All right, we got to. Okay, so let's explain sides here real quick since the last one. Let's see
Yeah.
if we can get someone to flip sides.
Some validation.
Okay.
Because I would argue that Toy Story would probably be the best out of the Toy Story series.
It's the first one.
But Monsters Inc. is not the best one out of
The Monsters University.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think Monsters Inc. They're both completely different.
I think.
And I think it's beautiful how they did
But
it.
I think Monsters. I like movies that give you more backstory. Monsters University gives you
Did
more backstory.
exactly that. Yeah.
It does, and it drew us in as not kids, and we still went and saw the movie. You know what I'm saying? We weren't kids when Monsters.
It's because we were in college. They did it for the people that were going to college. Came out the year that we were going to college. So we were like, oh, yo, go, fuck yeah. You know, I love Monsters Inc. I'm gonna go see Monsters U.
All right, so
It's
what are
exactly
your
that.
what are your reasons for Monsters Monsters Inc.
The
excuse me?
story, it's beautiful. It created a whole world. That's
Okay,
my
what about
that's my
what
favorite
about
thing.
the story
Yeah,
though? Like
it's like a Wonderland.
I don't know. They find Boo, this girl that's not afraid of anything. She comes back.
But is she not afraid of anything until she finds Sully? Because by
Hey, you'd be scared
what
of
I
Sully,
remember in
too.
the movie, that she was
scared.
scared.
She was very scared.
And then at the end of the movie, yeah, she isn't scared anymore. But I mean, for the most part of the movie, she was pretty much scared.
Dude, the scarer
Tell me about Toy
didn't
Story.
even see her in the room.
Buzz Lightyear, the little alien creatures. I can't remember. Ty, can you fact check me on the little alien?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to tie. It's
They're just.
we're
aliens
using him
and
up.
Okay.
We're using him up like a battery right now.
Aliens and Crane Machine.
He.
You got Zurg, you got Sid.
I know. Zurg's not in the first one though.
You got Buzz
Zurg's in the
Lightyear,
second
man,
one.
flying through the air.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good one. I'm gonna go with Monsters Inc. though.
All right, did I get Ty? Are you gonna switch sides?
I want you guys to switch over to Monsters.
All right.
Freaking Inc.
You
Okay,
see, you
so
don't even know. You
I'm
don't
Toy
even know.
Story.
I'm just gonna be real. He doesn't even know which one he's picking right now.
I'm picking Monsters Inc.
I know, but he's almost halfway saying Monsters University.
It's because
That's
I'm
because
looking
they-
at the
he's
paper.
looking at
All right,
the
flip the
paper,
coin. Flip the coin.
All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got the call last time.
Tails.
Tails is
Actually,
Toy
Hold
Story.
up, he's thinking.
but Toy Story's such a classic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ty.
95.
They're both good.
I wasn't even alive though, so
He wasn't even alive though.
I'm,
I also-
I'm
You
going,
weren't alive either.
But we've seen the movie.
I have to go.
Which one did you go to the
Monsters
theater?
Inc. Still.
Okay.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right,
Flip the
can't
coin,
change.
tails.
All right, Tails is Toy Story. We got Monsters Inc. is the winner, and I think we actually have. Well, Toy Story could have been the goat too, but you know, hey,
But who here says Monsters University is better than Monsters Inc.? Because I would say.
I think so too. Yeah,
Exactly. So why would you consider it the goat movie when
I
it's
didn't.
not better
Hey,
than the
I
other
didn't
second
vote for it.
movie?
I didn't vote for it with Toy Story against Toy Story because I was thinking it should be Monsters U Toy Story in the finals.
But
It's
you
how the
made this
bracket turns out.
bracket. You made this bracket, man. This is your fault.
We made this bracket. I asked you to rate these things with me, and we rated them together, and
You
the
could
least rated
overruled.
one.
You could have overruled.
I'm not gonna overrule.
He's overruled.
I'm doing it how it's popular opinion, how things should be.
All right, sounds good. We'll
All
move
right,
on now.
so Monsters Inc. was the thingy thing.
The
Yeah,
It's the
winner.
winner,
yeah,
not the thingy thing.
Yeah, the
winner.
thingy thing. They're the winner. All right, let's get rid of this coin. We're gonna play with it. I need my book back.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters
winner.
Inc. is your winner.
We could pull up a clip. You want to
Here,
see
give me
a
the-
little
give me
clip
my pen,
of
too.
The best movie.
Don't pull up.
No, it's
don't pull
fine.
up a clip.
Don't
We're
pull
gonna get
up.
a copyright.
So go. Don't pull up,
Ah,
please.
dude, but
Please don't pull up.
it's
Make sure our stream is working.
It was so
Yeah, can
Make
you
sure our stream is working. How's
Okay.
Twitch looking?
How's Twitch looking?
Yeah.
Twitch. I'm on.
All right.
YouTube right now. I don't know
All right.
if it's on.
What'd you have for the first topic?
I mean, we can start with yours and work our way down. I mean, yeah, just start with yours, and then we can see if we can get to any of mine. And if
Okay.
not, we can put mine into next week.
I'm gonna start with this one first, just because when we first started this podcast, it was a what was it? Well, we were like before we started it, we started doing a rap battle, right?
Always. Drive until 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Rap battles, yeah.
Okay, so we used to have these rap battles late at night, doing these fun things, you know, just driving around, all rapping, and occasionally Ty would be our DJ, and these guys know exactly where this is going, and I'm not doing it to make fun of him. I'm doing it because I have a point of what he could have done with it. But it just so happened that like it was really easy to rhyme things with dick for Ty. And it was easy for him to rhyme things about him doing things with dicks.
Yeah.
And not that there's anything wrong with it. It was just funny hearing it come from this kid's mouth when he was like 14 years old, talking about, you know, yeah.
I'm gay. I mean, no, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That was pretty much what it was. But that being said, I feel like there's a market for that kind of rap. Because if you think about it, I mean, maybe it's just not the rap I'm listening to, but if you think about it, they're all talking about fucking bitches getting money.
I know a rapper right now that does that. That talks about
Who?
Gay stuff.
Who?
Kevin Abstract from Brockhampton. I don't personally listen to the songs because of what he says in the songs, but he talks about it.
Okay.
So
But I'm just saying,
Is he openly gay
Yeah, he's openly gay
and a rapper.
So you're saying
What all-
he's an openly gay rapper?
Yeah, and, well, I mean, which is fine. I mean, his group's really popular now. Like, it's really popular.
What's it called?
Group. It's called Brockhampton. I mean, I don't know if you guys.
No, I haven't
You're
heard of
saying
it.
that he's
But-
unwrapped?
Huh?
If he's an openly gay... Never mind.
Just
This
check,
guy
check
tried.
the sound.
This
check
guy.
the sound.
This guy tried to just make it.
I just try too hard sometimes.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I think Ty missed a very, you know, lucrative opportunity with not, you know, continuing
You know,
that.
My
So where-
choice...
so- Is this a story time that you're telling?
Yeah, I'm just,
Oh, okay,
I just
okay.
wanted that to be something, and also I wanted to get your feedback because you have a little bit more knowledge of hip hop, and if it's not a large market.
I don't personally listen to, you know, gay rappers, but I mean, it's Kevin Abstract's first person I know of, and that's probably the first person I've listened to, and they just started to become really popular in like 2017. So I guess, yeah, Ty could have missed an opportunity on that.
I think it's still there,
You know,
not mainstream.
I'm not gonna take that opportunity at this time.
What would it look like if there was a heterosexual rapper
Homosexual.
No, a heterosexual rapper rapping about homosexual tendencies?
Well,
I think it eventually would be found out, and it would ruin his career.
Yeah, but what if
he
he
would
was
be
open about it?
Oh, an open. Well, why would someone heterosexual be rapping about homosexual?
Exactly.
So
I
what?
don't think that would sell.
I'm just saying.
I just don't
If the rap is tight
I don't
and
think
it
any
sounds
rapper-
good,
I don't think any rapper's gonna put any straight rapper would put something homosexual on his name just to, even though it doesn't matter in the
Yeah.
community.
right now, that's the rap culture. But I'm
For sure.
saying,
But
eventually,
but
I mean,
the
like
whole-
everything right now, it's all going to be more open, so you're going to
That's
have more
what I'm
rappers
saying,
coming
man.
out, or
For sure.
you know,
Ty
and
could be
rapping
a
about that stuff.
pioneer. That's just what I'm saying.
Ty's not gay.
I know. That's why I just said a heterosexual
You know,
rapper
I feel
rapping
like
about
they would
homosexual
say-
tendencies.
It's just like this.
Rapping about what he doesn't know. I mean, most rappers do that shit anyways.
Correct. There's a
They
wide.
put shit on SoundCloud. I mean, we put shit on SoundCloud, but they're putting stuff on SoundCloud talking about how they got bands when they don't have bands.
Nah, for sure. Just like there's
maybe garage bands.
there was a study done about these 4 white guys that try to create a K-pop group and become big, and they're actually still doing it right now. They have a YouTube channel and many songs, and it's just a part of why they're not getting that next thing is because
They're not Asian.
They're not Asian. They're
Let's
not
listen
Korean,
to
so
them.
they can't do.
Let's not put them on. 'Cause
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
wanna get copyright.
Yeah. But you have to. The whole point of music is saying who you are,
Right?
what you're about.
Yeah. That's
So, I'm not going to listen to someone who is talking about something they're not truly about.
Yeah, people
But
like to listen to
everybody does
music
that now.
people like to listen to music that they can relate to. If you
Correct.
find out if someone just openly admits, "Hey, I'm actually this," and they're rapping about it, you're not gonna be able to relate to that. That's just someone being like false about what their
Correct.
what their beliefs and stuff are.
Dude, I think there's so much of that out there right now.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Next.
All right, are you on to your next one?
No, you are.
Oh, it's mine? I'm up? Okay. So, me and Tanner talked about this off air. And so the question is do athletes get paid too much?
Well,
I've had this debate with Caroline many a times because am I allowed to speak my piece first?
Oh, yeah, we'll
Okay.
go around and everybody can have their own.
Now,
say.
I think there's some that are getting paid a lot of money and maybe more than they should be getting paid, more than their value. But I feel like they do deserve to get paid a shit ton. For my reasons being, if you've ever tried to, like, okay, so most of us in this room have wrestled, right? Okay?
Yeah.
And there's a level of wrestling when you're wrestling those around you in the high school wrestling room. And then there's a different level when you're wrestling those around you in a college wrestling room. And then there's a whole nother fucking level if you wrestle somebody who is an Olympic wrestler.
So you're basing this off pure sheer
There's levels
sheer
to
work
this
into
shit.
Okay, but you could have the argument that a doctor works for 12 years and there's a different level in doctors.
And the
and
ones that are working longer normally get paid more.
I know,
right?
but they don't get paid. They might get paid $1 million, or most of those $1 million or $2 million. But I'm talking about when, like, someone's getting paid. Like, you have people right now. You have like people like Chandler Parsons. You have people like Ryan Anderson in the NBA. I get paid like 3 years, $70 million, or and that's what That's what the basis is. I mean, those guys aren't that great at their craft. I mean, like, they're better than the average, like better than the amateur players, even better than the amateur. But I'm saying, I mean, they're just getting paid to sit on the bench.
Yeah, with that though, it's like, okay, the NBA, like the highest NBA players are getting paid more, than the lowest NBA players.
I agree.
Like the newer surgeons are getting paid lower than the older surgeons for the most part. So it's just like with talent, like the more talent you have or the more stake you have in it, like if you're proving yourself, you're getting paid more, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think that's the basis of, like, I think athletes get paid more on just the sheer fact of you have jersey sales, you have TV deals,
sponsorships.
But the reason I think athletes are paid so much is because if I
is this whether or not they get paid too much, or if they
if they get paid too much, that's what it is.
Correct.
So, but I'm saying from the sheer fact they get paid too much because they have these deals, because they have their jersey sales. You have the doctors that make more money, or the doctors that have reality TV shows, or like where they show most of the plastics. Some plastic surgeons have reality TV shows, sure. So they're gonna get paid maybe $50 million a year because they have the TV deals. They have expensive clients coming in to pay for it. So those guys could maybe reach a lot more money than your average surgeon, but I'm just saying from a basis of in my opinion, they get paid too much because of the sponsorships and the TV deals.
But how would you do it without it?
How would you do without what?
The sponsorships and the TV deals and the shoe deals. What change would happen and what would that do? Are you saying should there be a change?
I don't think there should be a change because that just won't happen. Okay, you get LeBrons and well, not so much Tom Brady. He's a different animal. You get LeBrons coming out that are getting this amount, and they're like, okay, I'm the best player on the team. Pay me more, and every time it's more, and it's just gonna keep going up for every athlete too, because you're gonna get another athlete that's coming up that's an amazing athlete, and he's like, okay, LeBron's gone, I'm the best in the league now, I should be paid accordingly.
Correct.
So it's gonna keep going up because there's so much money.
And another reason it keeps going up. Well, if I can pay $110 million for LeBron James, this other team's gonna pay $111 million. And this other team's going to pay
exactly.
$112.
It's a big.
I mean, I don't blame the athletes.
Yeah, I don't blame the athletes either.
If I put a blame on them getting paid too much, it would be I think what's happened is it's like super teams are being formed. The cap room's gone up tremendously. So you could blame that on the league office for having the cap go up. And also, but I wouldn't blame it on the players. I'd just blame it on probably the league for the cap, and that would be it.
Yeah.
But
because I was gonna say you can't blame the owners because the owners want to fucking win.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
competing
I
with, and no owner's going to band together and be like, okay, this is, we can't pay this athlete this much.
But
Who's
I mean,
going to win? Let's play some rock,
it's
paper,
sheer.
scissors.
But the thing for me is, they entertain us, so they take you away from what's going on in your life. So if you're depressed, you can watch NBA. You can watch your favorite player, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. In NFL, you could watch Tom Brady. You can watch Ezekiel Elliott. Whatever team that gets you out of a funk, you can watch that. But would you say they get paid too much for the entertainment factor rather than, say, if you put it towards an engineer or a doctor, that doctor saves lives, an engineer makes advancements with technology? Now, if you pair those two for what they do, for what doctors and engineers do versus how much athletes provide, do they get paid too much? From a sheer,
But I feel like
I think so, but I still think the athletes should get paid pretty well because look what they're in front of. They're also putting their bodies on the line, and that's another thing because
do they not get paid I feel like athletes get it paid accordingly to how many people view.
the lowest athletes in their fields, I think, don't get paid well.
Correct.
If that makes any sense. But the highest paid athletes get paid
Too much.
Too much.
Almost too much.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, for what they do, I would say they get paid too much.
Yeah.
From just the sheer factor of what.
And we're looking at like the
doctors and
top cream of
engineers.
the crop.
Yeah. For what doctors and engineers do, the top cream of the crop for them, you could say, Elon Musk, engineer, but he also does, went to business and everything like that. But I would still say he doesn't get paid near as much as, a top
Elon
NBA
Musk.
player. Because of how much he invested in his own businesses. Did you not? If you read his book, he went almost dead broke, and he borrowed money that he shouldn't have even borrowed.
This guy's got some balls.
Yeah, he has balls. If he would have lost all that, he would have went bankrupt and owned people millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So, and there's the story.
Correct, but these athletes are also taking the risk of, hey, I do this. I go to the Lonzo Ball, went to the NBA after 1 year, throwing his college career
But
out.
that's another, like Tanner said, that's another decision.
Yeah.
But also he didn't have to do that. He could stay for 4 years and get an education. But that's a whole nother story with
I think it would have
debate
been better
on
if he stayed anyways.
Yeah,
Would've
it would have been
looked
a whole nother. That's a whole nother debate on staying 1 year, if college is even worth it. Blah blah blah.
That's a whole different. But the whole thing with pay and in athletes, I think about this all the time with fighters because fighters don't get, like the UFC anyways. I don't think they get paid nearly as much as they should for fighting at the level that they do.
But it's because of the
Because of the eyes.
watching.
It's because of the eyes, but I also think it's the ownership and it gets fucked up and I don't know, man. But,
if you have,
and I think it's a growing sport and eventually it'll reach that height. But
you have to have people entertainers. I
fucking hate that about
if
the
you
sport.
see if you see McGregor's an entertainer.
Yeah,
you see that
that's
guy.
why he's
Everyone
getting the
wants
money.
to watch it. Everyone knows McGregor.
And then everybody tries that
but no
shit
one
and they
knows.
look like
no one
idiots.
knows. Like Max Holloway. I don't know who that guy is. I only know him because of like what you talk about or like you've gotten my interest in UFC. But I didn't know who that guy was beforehand. I knew who Brock Lesnar was, and he rarely fights, and he does WWE.
But he does WWE. He's a showman too.
Yeah, exactly. So it all comes down to if UFC were to make more money, they would need to market better, and they would need to make their people become more showtime.
Yeah. That leads me to another thing because with MMA, you know how we watched.
John Jones.
We watched. Yeah, you got it. We watched it together. Okay, where DC fought for the heavyweight title.
Yep.
Won.
Yep.
Got 2 titles, light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Yep.
And he beat who was arguably one of the greatest heavyweights in UFC history. Stipe Miocic got beat by Daniel Cormier.
Oh,
An Olympic wrestler, knocked him out first round.
Yeah, I know. We saw that together.
And DC is completely undefeated in heavyweight division, Strikeforce, UFC, both. But his only 2 losses, John Jones. Okay. Now, what I'm getting at
Sean Bone Jones, folks.
is, and this goes with all sports. I'm just using this as an example.
Yeah.
PEDs, performing enhancing drugs, and his story is fucking shaky as hell. So we don't know like what he was on like completely and all that stuff and how much it
if he was
affected.
taking dick pills and
you
stuff,
get it. But that brought up the question: in what sports do we think that PEDs take away from people being the GOATs? Because I still think John Jones is the GOAT. even though Daniel Cormier is the clear second because of what he's done.
But you're saying the
John Jones is still the GOAT.
losses
I think.
tarnish Cormier or Daniel.
Yeah, but and I still think he beats him without the PEDs. But I'm looking at this from other sports where years down the road we find out Tom Brady's doing steroids. Do we take that away from what he did? Is he not the GOAT anymore? Do you get what I'm saying?
I think it leaves a bad legacy. If you're like, I like John Jones. He's a skilled fighter. I like watching him. He gets hyped. You know, he's kind of an entertainer in and of himself. So I mean, it could be different from sport to sport. So if you say Barry Bonds took PEDs, and if it's clear evidence, you have to have clear evidence, not where it's real kind of muddy like John Jones' situation. But if it's, I would say, for baseball,
Was taking his home run record away.
I would say it would be justified because if it's not muddy, if it's real backed up, then yeah, I would say it'd be justified to take away his home run record.
And I think performance-enhancing drugs, should they be illegal or?
I think
the rules? Yes.
I think it goes sport to sport. Honestly,
it's also part of the game. If you don't get caught, that's part of the game.
God, this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Holy shit, he's new.
My phone's broken.
So, okay. The way I look at it is I go from sport to sport. First off, I don't know. Sorry,
go ahead.
Are there any like recent like PEDs in basketball?
No.
I don't even think
soccer. I've never heard one time.
What? So that's what I'm saying. Okay. Baseball.
Hear about pretty often.
Yeah. Baseball. I think I would watch it more if they were all juiced to the gills.
I don't think so.
I would.
No, here's the
Dude.
Baseball's still boring.
I want to watch home runs, dude. I want to watch dudes with fucking gorilla forearms bashing baseballs into the bleachers.
We're getting off the topic of.
No, we're not.
No, let me clarify to you right now. In the MLB, how many metal bats do you see?
None.
0. Because if they had a metal bat, they would hit a pitcher and it would kill them immediately. That's why they don't have metal bats. They have wooden bats. So if you want to see people jacking home runs all the time, then just add metal bats into the game.
No, dude, I want them getting juiced. Because then they're going to look like animals, dude. They're going to look so swole. They're going to look like, that's a super athlete. That looks like Superman. I'm going to watch.
But you can still get that jack without PEDs. But it just takes longer.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make it quicker.
That little kid, hey, that looks like Superman. Well, guess what? That guy's not really taking performance-enhancing drugs, so that kid's not going to want to practice and be the best he can at that sport without taking those drugs.
I'm just saying, does it hurt it, though?
Yes, for sure.
Does it hurt?
No, it hurts.
If we're playing baseball,
legacy.
I'm saying, okay, fans out of the question, okay? Mm-hmm. It's you, me, we're playing baseball against the other team. The other team's doing steroids. We're doing steroids. Does it hurt the sport?
But yes, because
if we're playing one against the other,
don't want to do steroids. Why would you?
That fucking sucks for them.
Just know.
I'm saying baseball would be more entertaining for me because if they did steroids.
I don't think so.
Now, football don't do steroids because bigger, harder, faster. It's a contact sport. Okay, you're going head to head fighting. No steroids. NBA, basketball. I don't know, man. Shoot him up.
I mean,
just imagine LeBron
think about
on steroids, dude.
I mean, yeah, but look, he's already jacked though. He's probably bigger than most people in the MLB.
Think about it.
Come on.
Close your eyes and think about it.
Okay, but you can get that big if you want to. Baseball people just don't do that. You could do it without the steroids.
Dude, all right. When I was young, you know who my favorite player in baseball was? I loved baseball. I played baseball.
Probably A-Rod or Albert Pujols.
No, Mark fucking McGuire.
Okay, well, guess what? Mark McGuire's a damn steroid user.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah. Guess who stopped watching baseball? Everybody.
Not everyone.
Everybody. I talked to my friend who played baseball in college, and I'm like, hey, how much baseball do you watch? He goes, not as much as I would.
Because baseball is proven to be a dying sport because it's boring.
That's why
just because you have steroids doesn't mean it's gonna. Look at the All-Star game. Look at the All-Star game. They have home runs and stuff, but I still don't watch it. Do you watch the All-Star game?
No, I don't watch
exactly. Then how are you going to say that because they're going to be taking steroids that they're going to be hitting home runs?
If
this year's All-Star game was like what 6 to 7?
Dude,
come on,
dude. Imagine Tim Tebow on steroids.
Tim Tebow's already jacked. He doesn't need steroids.
but
And he's a
that's what
Christian
I'm
man.
saying.
He's not having sex till married. So what's
I
the
don't care.
point of this?
I don't care about that. I'm just
His
saying.
testosterone levels are crazy.
Imagine Tim Tebow on steroids. What? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, imagine Tim Tebow not on steroids. He's Tim Tebow.
He's pretty. I wish he would have played football. I wish he would have stuck with it. That upsets me.
You know,
He wasn't a good
He made the playoffs.
He wasn't a league quarterback though.
He made the playoffs. I don't know his stats offhand. Ty could have those, but I don't trust him to get those right now. But he made the playoffs.
So you're saying, so let's get back on topic. So you're saying that. So are you gonna say steroids affect legacy or do not affect legacy?
They affect legacy, but I don't think they affect. Like, I think it goes case by case, but also I think steroids affect legacies more than they should. Like, if Tom Brady was found, oh, he took steroids. I hate Tom Brady. I don't think it should affect his legacy.
I would say still.
Because-
If he's playing till he's 40 and he wins another championship and he was taking steroids,
Then,
can't
yeah,
take that away.
that's a good point. That's a
if
good
Peyton
point.
Manning used steroids, which is
I'd be upset.
it's been a rumor, you couldn't consider him the.
I'll tell you
the
what he
GOAT.
did. He took stem cells to help his, what is it neck or back?
What?
Everybody does
But
stem cells.
but that tarnishes legacy, in my opinion. No matter what, if you took steroids and it's been
Yeah.
it's a proven thing, it
It's
wipes
it's
it.
an unfair
Stem
advantage.
cells help you recover faster.
No, stem cells are different than steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought you were comparing him to. You were saying
I still
they're
don't think
steroids.
If steroids is legal for everyone to use, does it affect the legacy? No, but if you're using
But if
them
you're using it in a
against
time
the
when
rules,
nobody's
then yes,
using it,
it
yeah.
should affect your legacy.
Yeah.
That's why Babe Ruth is as big as he is, and when you talk about the best baseball player of all time, you say Babe Ruth, not Barry Bonds, because Barry Bonds got caught using steroids.
Well,
And
it's
Barry
also
Bonds
time and place, so that's a whole nother. That's,
Yeah,
that's an MJ LeBron discussion
People
right
have
there.
issues with letting go of the past and admitting someone in the now time is
Yep.
better than the past.
Oh, for sure, and that's your LeBron and Michael Jordan.
But
right there.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant's
My
still
whole
better
thing-
than LeBron James.
my whole thing is, I think John Jones is the baddest dude to ever walk the planet. That's just my personal opinion,
Tim Tebow
because
sucks.
you know, this guy. But what do you got next?
I'm gonna keep going with sports since we're kind of on a sports kind of show right now.
Yeah.
Or would you want to go off to a different
I
kind
don't
of
care. I'll
topics?
talk about whatever.
I'm fine with sports, and I actually have a question.
What's
What's
the
your question?
We could just go on it for a few seconds, but do you think college athletes should be paid?
Yes.
That's a big debate up right
Yes, and I've got one reason, because I want to play some fucking NCAA football.
I would agree with
I
that.
would say.
that's
I would
it.
say.
I mean, they
But
shouldn't
the
be getting paid.
argument for them not getting paid is because they get full rides, most of them.
Yeah.
So they get their schools cost $40,000.
I have an idea for it, okay? This may sound wrong or whatever, but I feel like every college athlete at every Division I school, division, I guess it go different based on division, should be paid the same.
The same salary.
Because
I would say this.
then you start turning into a NFL where, okay, I'm going to buy this person for this much, and then it's a shit show.
So
I
And then
would-
you never get you never get the Boise States, you never get the UCFs or
Yeah.
So
I
that's
would say
why.
that they should do, and this would be kind of an issue because if you went to the bigger schools, you'd make more money off this. But I would say jersey sales. If someone bought your specific jersey, that money should
Yeah.
go to you.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
so too.
You should
Yeah,
be
but you
fair.
can't. They can't sell jerseys anymore. Jersey sales are no longer a thing.
I'm just saying if they were to
still have
introduce them
numbers.
again,
Yeah.
then they should get
the
them.
ones
No,
with
they
your
don't have
number,
numbers no
you
more.
get a
It's
certain
all
amount
number
from
one.
I'm
that.
not saying
What?
I'm
Yeah,
not
they
saying
don't
they
have
should
it.
get
You can't buy
paid
players for
for. I'm not saying they should pay them an outright number, but for jersey sales for sure. Now, TV rights and everything like that, that's kind of different.
I feel like TV rights and their own thing. I feel like they're representing the college, and they should know that with everything they do, anyways. But I feel like you should get that's your job, your personality. You should get paid different because of that kicker, wherever he was. I forget what school.
He did YouTube.
Yeah, he had YouTube and they made him take it down, or I don't know.
I mean,
how
NCAA
that
is-
happened.
He quit the team.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
No, I mean he couldn't have it, and I think so he quit.
Yeah.
But I
But
think
that's bullshit because that's his job. Like, think about that. That's his job. You know, some people deliver
But him-
pizzas. He was on YouTube.
But at the same thing that college gave him the offer to put 100% of his effort into football and school.
And he wasn't a good kicker, or
I-
was he
I would-
starting?
it'd be no matter what, the fact that they didn't let him
He's
keep
a
doing
fucker.
that's his it's NCAA is corrupt. No, everyone
Yeah.
knows that, but for them not to allow him to do that, it's bullshit. But because that is the way he makes money. He might not have been on a scholarship. He might have been a walk-on. Now, and so that's why he makes money. People that get full rides, like, should they get paid? Probably not, because, like, if you go to Vanderbilt, that school costs like $100,000 a year. You're getting $100,000 free a year. And that's a lot.
Yeah. I don't think college athletes should be paid. I think that's the college's job is to make
Take
you
care.
want to go there by the education, by the
Yeah, they get
programs.
free. They get so much free stuff,
It's crazy, but I think they have to.
And they get a walk in the and for classes, those guys get walks in the park. They could send in literally like us normal students have a 5-page paper due. This guy on the football team could send in literally like probably a page, and he's getting an A on it because they don't care.
Correct.
So,
but that's some schools. Some schools you do have to work your butt off. No
well,
matter
yeah, I mean,
what
but those are like the Harvards of the world that are garbage.
Well, Stanford's pretty. Did get some seasons. Stanford.
Correct. There's like 3 or 4 guys right now in the NFL that played in the Special Olympics. That were in the Special Olympics growing up. There's no way they could get through college. There's people in the NFL that read on a 4th grade reading level.
Yeah.
Let's hit to the heads.
How do you get through college? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But do I think you should be paid? No, but I think the whole Title IX thing should be destroyed right now. I think Title IX.
See, and that's another thing. I want wrestling in the SEC.
And by Title IX you can't do that.
It's
because
it
women
sucks,
have to have
man.
the same amount of scholarships. Football.
Which wrestling in women's wrestling is growing too.
Yeah, correct. But
I'm just saying it could be the time.
The thing with Title IX is football, how much money it brings into each school. Men should be able to have more. You're having 50, 60, 70, however many people you have on your roster, though you can't give scholarships to other sports because women have to have these same things. But how much money is women's volleyball bringing in a year?
Yeah.
You have maybe 100,
It's weird to think about.
200 people sitting in Thompson Bowling Arena when you have 110,000 people screaming as loud as they can at a UT Georgia game, and you're going to tell us that we can't give more male scholarships than females?
Yeah.
I think it's a different debate. This is a different debate again.
No, it's good to go into though because he's
I mean,
got
are we
a
gonna
point.
go into that? I mean, we're
We
going to
can.
male versus female.
But I like rabbit holes, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could fix that, the old Title IX thing. I don't know the ins and outs
you
of
can
it,
for sure
but
fix that. But I also feel like
the only tie I have to it is I'd want to see wrestling not just a club sport at Tennessee. I'd rather see it be
correct. Yeah, that I would.
Sanctioned sport.
I'm wrestling in college, and there is hundreds of Division I programs that don't have wrestling programs.
Yeah.
So then that takes you to if you're not the best of the best, you wrestle D2 or an AI, and that's what I did, and that's fine. But Division I people, there's football players who go to your high school. Every high school that can get Division I walk-on and scholarship because there's way more schools that have football and these other sports versus wrestling.
And I think that's why Tennessee wrestling right now is not where it's not respected. Because there's not a college nearby where you get people that want to go there to wrestle. Correct. Or just you get the Tennessee wrestlers that are going to D2 exactly D2 or NAIA. I don't know.
Sport just has to grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
To get recognized in this general area.
Yeah. All right, where's my pen? I already got this one. What's up with you?
Treece.
Oh, sorry.
I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
I can see the perspiration on your head.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting hot.
So I want to jump into this topic. So in the news recently, Demi Lovato was caught with an overdose. You've heard this, right? Was in the news.
I did hear about that.
Okay.
That shit sucks, man.
So, but you see everyone apologizing for her. So this is what I'm getting into.
Why?
They're
why
just
would
like
they
sorry.
apologize
They're
for?
sorry for it. They're really apologetic about it. But is it different for a celebrity? Like people idolize these people, so they they let them get off with certain things. You have, but say you have a normal person that overdoses.
Yeah.
We know someone.
Yeah.
That happened to.
I know.
I was gonna say we know several.
But do you feel like So my question is, do people have too much leeway with celebrities compared to normal people in society? Because a lot of people look at these people that do drugs, like rappers and everything like
And
that.
they look down on them.
They don't look down on them.
They glorify it?
They gotta
Is that what you're
glorify it.
saying?
I mean, rappers glorify it in their raps, and you have people, doing stuff like that.
I think that's a problem in itself because, rappers glorify everything, murder, drugs, and that shit's fucking. I don't know. I just wish people that knew before going into it, they realized how serious this shit is, and the people that we know how serious it is, kind of. And it's like a give and take. And I feel like, first off, I'm pretty sure, if Demi Lovato is an addict, she knows what that entails. She has a problem, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with, sending prayers, hoping somebody gets better. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think.
I mean, I'm not
that's
saying
what
there's
you're
nothing
saying.
wrong with that, but I'm saying do people let people
Get
more
off the
famous
hook?
people get off the hook more because they're famous?
Well, I think with addiction is different because if you're committing like serious crimes with addiction, like if you're stealing shit for crack or killing people for stuff, that's a whole nother story. But if you're just straight up doing the drugs, then I think everybody in society lets you off a little more because most people want you to get better instead of trying to fuck you over unless they're committing other crimes throughout that,
Yeah.
In our case, it's more of I try and, keep, their privacy is their privacy. I only talk to that person, people with, those people. I don't want to spread that stuff because it's different. They're not celebrities. Everybody knows Demi Lovato OD'd, so everybody can talk about it because everybody knows her, everybody knows what happened, and everybody has a platform now. So it's different. But, I think it should be known, like, this is why we don't do this shit.
Yeah.
You can die
And
from it.
because you can die from it. It's real. It's real life.
Yeah.
And I don't think kids that are in high school right now know that, and that goes along with the 13 Reasons Why thing. I personally love the show. I didn't read the book, but I love the show.
I read the book, but I think the second. I mean, it's a totally different thing, but yeah, I think the first and second season are really good.
Yeah, but the way I put it with that is because, like, if I was me, I can watch it. I'm good. But if I was in high school or middle school and I watched that, like, I'd probably be like, oh God, and it'd be hard for me to swallow. Mm-hmm. And I personally would not recommend somebody in high school or middle school to be watching that at all because you're dumb as fuck at that age, and it's glorifying suicide. Like rappers glorify drugs. It's glorifying suicide, and it makes people think, oh man, if I just kill myself, I can show people this and that, and like, oh yeah, that person did me wrong. And if you're looking at it from like when I'm watching it, I know like she's troubled. She and I don't think she really intended all of that to happen. And if you get to the end of it, it shows, okay, that's why she wrote the notes, because she needed to get justice for something. And I saw it like that. I still think it's a little bit fucked up that she made people feel bad, but I don't think that was her whole intention.
I think people weren't listening to her I mean, she didn't really have a voice, and that was her voice, essentially.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, I agree. I think there's too much over glorification of things, like, with drugs, lean, stuff like that. Which makes people think that it's okay to go out and do these things when it's not probably the best things to do. It's not the best thing to go sell drugs or go
And I've got nothing.
or anything.
Yeah, I've got nothing wrong with somebody who wants to go out on the weekends and have some fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But when it becomes a problem, it hurts people around you, and it hurts your life completely. Like, you can't. When you stop being able to function, and you stop being able to love those around you, it's a whole other ball game.
I think the reason we've heard Demi Lovato has had drug issues multiple times. This isn't her first problem.
It was news to me, but everybody else acted like they knew shit.
But years ago, I think she had another drug problem, and
yeah, it's not she's had drug issues.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Canceled. But to be a child star and be so high on life and have money and everything, and then when real life sets in, I can see why she'd be like, try drugs.
Well, I think she's got so many people around her that want a piece of her that she's gonna be exposed to whatever she wants to. It's all right there. She just has to say yes or no.
Correct.
And people are giving it to her. I mean, I'm not saying she was, she's a product of this, but I mean, when you're around that stuff, you're more likely to fall into that,
I'd definitely say
so
that
it's
celebrities are more susceptible to drug use.
I think so too. Stress, they're in front of people all the time.
But at the same time, they get a live
but this is the whole topic. Is you're kind of letting them off the hook, are you not? Because you're saying that they're more susceptible to getting drugs around them. But aren't people? Is it not everyone's accessible to that?
I don't think it depends on who you're with, and I feel like celebrities. There's more people around them, and there's more people wanting to do something to be close to those people. Like you and me, I don't have many people trying to get close to me for any reason. I don't.
Because you choose those people, but can not a celebrity choose those same people? They can definitely.
But
do that.
when you're in at a young age, I don't think you know.
I wouldn't. It's not a blaming thing from when she's younger, but she's an adult now. So if people are influencing her now, you can choose those people.
Correct.
Yeah. You should be able to make those decisions on your own. Yeah. And normal people should be able to make those decisions on their own.
For sure. I'm just saying, I think celebrities, not even with drug use, just kind of everything in general, kind of get off the hook with a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
I don't think it's just drugs, though, because I feel like overdoses is a weird topic because you see, Amy Winehouse, Michael Jackson's a different story. And I don't think Amy Winehouse OD'd. I thought she just,
I think she OD'd.
She OD'd.
No,
I think she either committed suicide.
Look it up.
I'm looking at it.
Because I think she was an alcoholic and she stopped drinking cold turkey, and that's what did it to her.
No. Amy
Pretty sure.
I think she overdosed.
I don't know.
I think she overdosed. If I can't remember, I think the Daytona album cover is of some famous.
You're right, Tanner. Alcoholic intoxication. So it wasn't she died from alcohol.
So she died. Yeah. She drank herself to death.
No. She either drank herself to death or she was coming down and she couldn't handle.
She drank herself.
Okay.
Yeah, alcohol.
But either.
On the 23rd of July, 2011.
But what was I saying from that? I don't know. I think ODing is different than what I think you're trying to get at with.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it was just an
it was
example of what I was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wasn't the best example. I should have thrown something else out.
I do think we all agree that.
Yeah, they definitely get off the hook with shit.
Yeah, okay.
They should.
I mean, that was basically my borderline question.
Yeah, for sure.
When they go to trial and stuff, like, it's more public opinion. It's a public hearing and stuff. Everybody knows about what's going on, why they're in trouble.
That sucks.
I mean,
I'll get different sides of the stories constantly coming in, so police get hate for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'll bring up two like heavy figures in sports, Ronaldo and Messi.
I don't know much about
Yeah, I know, but I'll give you an example where they get leeway on situations. So both of them had tax fraud evasion issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of them owed a lot. I think Ronaldo ended up owning $18 million.
Damn son.
I forget how much Messi owed, but both of them are just paying a fine and leaving. Like the Spain government's, pretty much like it's not good. They're kind of
slap on the wrist.
Corrupt. They're corrupt.
Yeah.
And so, but they have to pay for a normal person. They're probably going to jail for that.
Yeah.
If they own $18 million, even though I love Ronaldo.
How much?
14.7 million
is how much?
Euros and 17.1 million euros is how much Cristiano Ronaldo owed.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh damn, son.
So a total of 30 million. I saw it was 18 million.
No, it's 17.9.
Okay, so 18 million.
That's a lot of lettuce.
Yeah, so 18 million. So I forget how much Messi owed. But yeah, that's two situations where, two stars in one of the biggest leagues in the world, two of the biggest icons in sports.
Not as bad. 2.2 million.
Yeah. So
who is that?
Messi. And so that's where
trying to get comfortable, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds better without the pop filter actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Seems clear.
Sweet.
I think yeah, that's just where they let celebrities get off. Like if that was a normal person that did tax fraud evasion for like 100,000, they're probably going to jail for at least a couple months.
But I
Yeah.
think a reason celebrities get off is because.
months.
But
he's not getting that. You just have.
Out playing soccer.
But I think the reason celebrities get off is because
They have money.
honestly,
They have fucking money.
They bring revenue.
It gives you something up like to look to. Like you look up to these celebrities. So if you see these celebrities are getting arrested all the time, you're saying, oh, my idol's doing this bad stuff. But if this celebrity's like never getting in trouble and you look up to him, then you're not getting in trouble. And I think that's what it ties into.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's for sure.
No, I got a conspiracy
The Illuminati.
I got one for you. The government lets celebs get off the hook. That way they can get more money from people trying to do the same thing. But they take it harder on them.
Just a whole nother topic. It's like on some like
Just saying.
Some real.
Just saying.
This is more like.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that celebrities get slaps on the wrist compared to us.
Definitely.
Sure.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Cool.
Next topic. What do we got?
Dude, I've got two that are.
Son of a bitch.
I've got one. All right, so we had this. I had this talk with some people at work, and I was showing a video of Johnny Knoxville, who's my favorite person ever.
Is he your idol?
Yeah.
Would you consider him?
He's one of my heroes.
That's someone you'd look up to.
Yeah, he's one of my heroes. And the first video that I ever saw, and that like I think he ever put up or whatever that they ever released, was this. He was testing out self-defense weapons. You looking this up?
Are you talking about the BBs?
No. It's
they're
before.
With, what's his name?
Bam?
No. He was by himself. It was. I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of the Kenny Rogers Jackass. But no. Johnny Knoxville did a thing by himself where he was doing an article for Big Brother magazine and
Johnny Knoxville's self-defense.
self-defense. It should be the whole. Yeah. I wish we could see it. Is there any way you could point the monitor this way? Or
Hold up, I got pulled up still. Oh, you got the wrong thing pulled up, bud.
that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, they can't see it though. It's not on the right one. There's another YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta go to the other. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Yeah, okay, you know how to get there.
This would be right where I looked at Monsters Inc.
I want to watch this first.
So you want to watch the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And then I got a question for you. What?
Oh, we watching on the.
Yeah,
monitor?
he's gonna turn around
This
for
is
us.
the one that's just YouTube.
Yeah, it should be that one. I have a question after it. Don't look at my notes.
Self-defense. Self-defense weapons.
Yep. It should be the same video you found on the other page. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's loading.
Loading. How's our stream doing? Good?
She's
Loading up good? Good.
So everyone's doing right now, since we're on a little type of deadbeat right now with Tanner.
still
What?
loading.
You're what?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You're gonna go to the bathroom? Okay.
Take a bathroom break.
Two amigos.
Take a bathroom break. Just, you know where to go.
That's not it.
So recently, me and Tanner just went on a trip to Asheville, North Carolina. Let me tell you something about that, folks. Place is sketchy. Okay, homeless people everywhere. People doing weird stuff, just on corners. I was thinking about living there when my first visit, but I feel like if you're gonna decide to move somewhere, you should at least visit it 2 or 3 times, because I didn't get the whole experience with my blinders were on first time I went, and then my blinders were off the second time because I was seeing some weird stuff. And witchcraft stuff too. I'm just weirded out.
Did you see Witchcraft Without Me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's going on? There's Lingardia Leviosa. Like I'm talking. I'm not even joking.
I didn't see that shit, but I know what you're talking about with some weird stuff, and I agree with you.
But it was a good trip though. I think Asheville had a lot of fun.
I mean,
we were kind of lazy, but I mean, this is it the Cinemark, Cinemark, whatever it's called. That was a crazy good theater. Like
You got it pulled up?
Yeah, it should be playing on stream right
Okay, I want to see. Yeah, turn
Yo,
around.
are we
Make
gonna
sure
get
you don't.
copyrighted for this?
Tie that. Make sure you don't pull that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe. I
Oh.
think we'll be good though.
I think we
Okay, so watch this.
Oh, I've seen this already.
I know, but it's beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
Can you hear, guys?
I've already seen it, so I can already comment on this.
Here, fast forward it to where he starts testing himself.
Guess what?
Okay. So it does pepper spray.
These are all in succession, I think,
Yeah.
except the gunshot.
Yeah.
He's shot by gun.
Wait, yeah, that's why I wanted to keep that a surprise for you.
Did he throw up?
I don't know. I'm trying to watch.
Steve-O drinking the fish.
That's a classic.
I've done that. I tried to throw it back up, but it didn't come up.
So you ate a fish.
I've eaten multiple fish in my life. In class.
Live fish?
Yes,
Is that
in
something
class.
to-
Hey,
Proud of?
y'all want to go for some sushi after this?
No, that place is too expensive.
Yeah, you're right.
Overrated.
Later.
So.
Later. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's watch this.
Hey, you're doing
Okay.
a good job.
Okay. All right. Let's fast forward a little bit. Okay. Because there's one. All right.
There's one in particular.
There's
thing he
one
wants
in
to see.
particular thing that I really want to show you guys.
Okay, here,
It's right
just
here.
keep.
No.
it's not- just fast
You
forward.
keep
Y'all
going.
wanna see this stun gun?
That's a classic one. God,
That's
it's
funny.
just all. No. Keep going
Overrated.
past this.
Overrated.
Past this. And you keep going. That's-
Good Lord, son.
okay.
All right, here it is.
Wait. No. Rewind. Yeah. There. Okay. Play it from there. Go. Okay. So the last thing he does is he shoots himself.
With a 38 special.
Look at this shit.
Is it snub nose? Yep, that's a snub nose.
Watch it. He fucking drops
Power
it.
shot. That's gonna hurt.
He's playing Russian roulette with it right now. Watch this.
One more.
He fucking shot himself.
He jumps back and he loses the gun. God.
So what's the question?
Okay, first off, do you see how much that takes some fucking balls right there?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
exit out of this before it goes to like another thing. Oh, that's the Kenny Rogers Jackass. Ah, that's a good one too. Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. This is
steal a gun from a police officer.
God. Here, OBS down, right there. Oh Lord. Okay. That being said,
Fucking Jackass is one of the greatest.
how far would you get on that list of stuff? On the, it goes from the pepper spray,
I have
pepper
I'd rather
spray,
take a gun.
stun gun.
I would take a gun to the chest over the other two.
Dude, I think if I had a gun, if I had all this laid out, I don't think any one of us takes a gun to the
If, you,
chest.
if I had to choose
I don't think
any
one
one of
out,
us.
if I had to
I
take
think
one of the
stun
three,
gun is the one I would probably do.
because
Okay,
those
Stun gun, yes.
Stun
gun,
I've been shocked by stun gun, and I've had pepper spray, and I'm gonna say
Pepper
pepper
spray
spray is
sucks.
100,000 times worse. Than
Yes.
stun.
Yeah.
You can't see
It's bee stings in your eyes for an hour.
Yeah.
this is why I would
accidentally
choose.
sprayed myself.
This is why I would choose
Very
getting
spray.
shot in the chest by the gun. Because you're wearing a bulletproof vest. The only thing you're gonna feel is if the bullet gets lodged in
You know how
is the pressure
bad you're
of
gonna
the
get
bullet.
bruised?
Oh, yeah, you
Dude.
get bruised.
Dude.
I mean, yeah, but it would. I don't think
For
it's gonna
weeks.
stay hurt.
Dude,
For
That's bad.
But then it also could penetrate. Like it's not.
Well, I would wear two vests.
Dude,
then.
I'm just saying, man. If you have the gun in your fucking hand and you're pointing it at yourself, I'm sorry, but nobody in this room is gonna pull that trigger.
I'm not saying we would pull the trigger. I thought this was a question of which one we would choose to do if we had to do it.
I'm talking legit, real life. Like which one?
Well, I mean, I would choose none of them if this was like if we had to pick one. I wouldn't do a single one, but if like someone's
would
holding
take a
if
taser.
someone was holding.
Yeah,
Taser,
not bad.
taser.
Okay, so next episode we're gonna be pulling a taser out.
I'm thinking about it.
All right,
Well, who's getting the taste?
I-
I have one.
Who has a
I
ta-
have
you have a
one.
taser?
Yeah, I can get one.
Okay, we'll get a taser. You're getting tased next time.
Okay, don't hold on me. Just give me a little. Zzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So you're not doing the prongs. That's the
Wait,
you gotta do prongs.
I don't
No,
want to
you
get the
can't
stun gun.
you
I don't want to
can't-
get.
yeah, you
First
can't
off,
do that.
I don't think we're getting our hands on that shit.
Prongs?
No, the stun gun.
The stun gun. We're
That's
not
like
getting our hands
cop.
on that.
That's
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah, that's some
Yeah,
heavy duty
yeah.
stuff. But
We'll go out
also,
with
it's like,
BP.
how much would it like
How much would you do it
for the pepper spray though? Because we were talking. That's why we started this out at work. Is we were talking about like, this girl had some pepper spray on her, and we're like, how much would it cost to get a little pepper spray?
Stun gun, I'll do it for $25. Pepper spray, $500. It's that bad.
Is that bad?
It's that bad.
That's the one
I'm not paying you $500.
The weird thing about
Pepper spray's that bad.
the weird thing about pepper spray is I feel like it's close enough to being like doable, but it's also like damn.
It's way worse.
I feel like that
It's
one is the
really
worst one out of the three, to be
bad.
honest.
But we're not gonna shoot ourselves. I'm
not
sorry,
saying we
nobody's
are,
gonna
but
shoot
I'm
ourselves.
saying pepper spray. If you get that stuff in your mouth too, that's not a fun time.
I mean,
Yeah, it's terrible.
and the little pepper spray I got in my eyes, I got barely any, just an hour of excruciating pain.
Yeah, and they have different levels of pepper spray, don't they? Like,
Yeah,
like military grade,
yeah,
everything.
You can get
You ever had
bear
bear
spray.
Bear
yeah.
spray's got to be 10 times worse,
No,
right?
It is. I got it on my finger and rubbed it on my lip. And
You
my
fucked
lip
up.
swelled
Oh yeah.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel
I'm
like
gonna say I'm taking shots with a Kevlar vest before I'm going pepper.
exactly. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
how bad pepper spray.
Yeah,
That's how bad I hate
But
it.
I'm talking about realistic, like which one of us are gonna do it. Like,
Oh, I would not trust any of you guys to pull a trigger.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't do it.
no, if we're doing it ourselves, I still wouldn't
I
trust
couldn't do
myself
it.
with.
If we're obviously taser would be the logical choice. You just
Yep.
tase yourself real quick. But if I had to pick, if taser was gone and it was only pepper spray or getting shot in the chest with the Kevlar, I'm taking getting shot in the vest with the Kevlar.
No, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm
I
taking
think
pepper spray.
I think I'm gonna
just
pepper
in
spray.
case
Yeah,
something
the
happens.
off chance that something goes wrong.
Well, if you
Pepper
shot,
spray's not gonna kill me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm taking
You
the
get
pepper
it?
spray just because I know 100% of the fact I'm
That's what
fine.
I'm saying.
but but that was a snub nose revolver. If you choose the right caliber, that thing's probably not going through the vest.
No, for sure. You get shot with a little 22, but at the same time, shit can happen. I'm not taking
Yeah.
it away.
Well, I mean, if you're buying something from like a little hoopla place, yeah, it might go through the vest. But if I'm going out in the military grade store buy a bad thing for $1,000, that thing ain't going through.
Correct.
Also, if you're going to what is it? The old supply military co-op, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
those things are.
They might have a stun gun or
They got
a
the
taser.
old Kevlar vests though. They got the old ones, the ones they wouldn't,
Well, I would go get a cop one.
The ones
I
that
would
mix
I'd
matched.
go find a cop one.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna get that though?
I'd find one. Don't worry about where I'd get one. I'd find
I don't know
one.
if I'd be able to pull
He
it.
said I'm a
Hypothetical.
Would you be able to pull the trigger on yourself, or would you have
That's
to
what
ask
I'm
someone
saying.
else to?
That's got to be the most mental fuck with you. I don't know how the hell he did
Yeah,
it.
I don't know how I did.
Cuz you've got to pull
Is
the
it
trigger on
really
yourself.
him or was
That's
he
why he
photoshopped?
Oh,
Question
no.
about it.
That was in 2000.
There's no.
That was in
CGI
2000.
Fakes. This is before people did fake
I think
stuff.
this is a good
This is
question
when
too.
And we know
like
Johnny
shit-
Knoxville.
How many of these did? Never mind.
You're going to go somewhere where
I was gonna go somewhere else, but then I thought about more and I didn't really fit,
Yeah.
so I
Gotcha.
backed off.
Yeah, you better back off.
we're about to get defensive over Johnny Knoxville over here.
Yeah,
I mean, I could battle y'all over Johnny Knoxville if I really
I mean,
wanted to, but
Dude.
the only way you would ever be able to battle over Johnny Knoxville being like
I was never.
having
I
a
was
jackass
never. I
off.
was never.
another jackass.
Having a jackass off.
I was not a
He
big
wants
fan
to
of
have a
Jackass, so.
off, or a jack off.
Let's all jack off right now.
No.
We're gonna have a
Oh my
We're gonna have a
God.
big old jack off.
next episode.
All
should
four of
be-
us jack off.
Stop.
The next episode, sure.
Relax,
for
relax,
sure
relax.
should be who is the
Listen,
best
next episode
jackass.
title:
Tanner's done.
4 boys jack off.
Dude, no.
We're not.
God,
Oh my
no,
God!
God.
Cut that! Don't put this on.
We're already streaming.
This
It's
episode's
too
up.
late. It's
Oh.
too late.
My God. That's
You want
just.
me to thank you for watching them?
Yeah, hit him with the old. Thanks for watching. No, not yet. What time were we at though? Because we're coming. Do you have a couple more things to get
We're
to?
at an hour 28:30.
But you got 10 minutes of that. What? It's like us messing around with it before we actually went live. So,
For sure.
I mean, we could do one more topic. That's
All right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What topic? You have one topic left too, or no?
I have one that I wanted you to watch my video, but I don't have it on there.
Okay,
I
okay.
could see. Actually, I could see.
What video you looking for? Is it on the desktop?
Okay.
Yeah. Look for it's.
I think Treece has topic.
Come back.
No. Go to photos.
I mean, I have a couple topics that we could talk about easy.
Okay. Yeah.
I have, and we can pick out these. I'll name a couple off. So, I have 5 things you can't live without. So, 5 things that you would carry with you anywhere, like in a travel bag, or We could do past versus present sports. Do people overhype the past sports or over glorify it? And I also have.
Well, I think we all agree on that. So.
Or do you, and also the taking college away, the 1 year college thing away, and just let them go straight from high school.
I don't think that's.
So I'm gonna say.
Depends on what sport.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna say we should do the 5 things. Why not? That's just that's the last thing.
Yeah,
you can
it's
do
an
it
easy
with
one.
us. See what you have on. Get a piece of paper
Good
out,
with
write
that.
this down.
All right, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Does anyone have it like off the top,
Yeah, we
off
tear
the
it.
rip of their head right now?
But we tear a piece of paper.
For what? For
5 things you'd want.
I need a piece of paper too.
Dude, the one thing. Oh, dude, I can't wait. While you're doing this, I'm gonna go help Ty find this video.
So is this travel bag?
Just your travel bag. Like if you say you just
5
need
necessities.
5 necessities to take on a travel trip with you.
Okay.
If I'm traveling.
If you're traveling, yes.
Do we have to include like water and food?
No, it's just like your headphones.
Just-
If you have moisturizer, you like things like that. And try to be specific with what the item actually is. Like if it's headphones, what type of headphones?
So like phone charger wouldn't be something I put down.
Just don't put phone charger, something like that, like real basic,
Not
like
toothbrush or some stuff.
exactly.
We're thinking hard, aren't we?
Yeah.
I really only need 2 things.
Dude, I can't find it.
You got your 5?
No, I don't.
Tanner?
Dude, I've been messing with this thing. I can make fives real quick.
Alright, Becky.
Dude, I just saw one of Ty's.
All right, I got mine done right
That
now.
is a
go for it.
necessity, though.
Am I going
Now-
right now?
Yeah.
Now this depends, okay? Because I can make mine real quick, okay?
All right, make yours real quick.
But I have a question. Is this like if we're on an island by ourselves? 5
No,
things we need to have?
No, this is what 5 things
like
you're taking into your
traveling.
duffel bag on a trip.
Oh, on a trip? That's
You're
easy.
going.
All right, I'll go last.
Okay, so my first one, I would have my Amazon Kindle Paperwhite, because I read a lot now. For the second one, I would bring headphones and either the Apple EarPods or my Audio Technicas that I'm wearing right now, the M40Xs. Third would be my MacBook Pro. Fourth, I would bring the shoes I'm wearing right now, the Yeezy Calabasas.
Whoa, wait. Do we have to name clothes too?
You don't. It's just 4
yeah.
things. I bring a pair. Like when I went to Asheville with you guys, these were in my bag. Still, if we went out, I would put these on instead of what I was wearing.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So I bring these with me.
Man.
5, well, I would just put my cell phone in there too, just because that's where I have music. That's my camera.
I put my headphones and like phone together.
Okay. Well, I'm putting it separate since I consider that like my camera or thing like that. So that's why I put my phone separate.
I feel that.
Okay. Are you good to
Well,
go, or are
that's
you still
my
thinking?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to say 1, portable charger.
Okay.
That's number 1 I'm carrying.
Okay. So you're saying
Yes.
like
Like a brick I can plug
okay,
2
okay.
USBs into.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That saved my life on a New York trip.
Yeah. I got you.
2, on a trip, I'm bringing my iPad.
Okay. Side note: do you really use your iPad that much? I've thought about buying
Yes.
an iPad, but
So-
I wouldn't. I didn't know if I'd use it that much.
So I use my iPad all the time.
Okay. What do you use it for
Especially-
particularly?
Any
Got
long-
it.
any
I know, right?
any car trip, I use my iPad. I can watch. I have LTE on it. It's with
Okay.
my service, so I can go YouTube. I can watch Amazon. I can watch Netflix while not draining my battery.
Okay.
And that's mostly what I use my iPad for. But I can also type on my Google Docs on my iPad.
Okay.
Slideshows.
So you use media consumption.
Correct.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going to bring my computer.
Okay.
That's just a very basic.
Yeah.
Everyone
Necessity.
needs a computer. 4, I'm going to bring the Apple AirPods. I invested in a pair. They're $180.
You think
Worth-
they're worth it for $180?
Every penny I've ever spent for them.
Okay.
The only reason, though, is because my MacBook headphone port is
Messed
messed
up.
up.
I'd lose those bitches.
So-
I'm gonna be real. I know I'd lose $180.
Well, I've lost them like 3 times, but I.
Well,
find
Apple, if Apple watches this, they should honestly put a GPS tracker in those things.
Oh, for sure.
Connect it right to your phone. You can find them if you left them
Apple
somewhere.
what?
Like a GPS
Apple.
tracker in
Yeah.
your Apple EarPods.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just
I've
find my
Ear-
AirPods.
yeah.
Yeah,
Left,
exactly.
right.
Exactly. They'll probably get this idea from me and steal it. No, you know.
And number 5, my last thing I'm going to bring is my JB Audio Charge 3 speaker.
Okay, so you're a portable speaker.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. That's good. I've seen that.
Listen, I've thought about this forever. I want Ty to go first.
Well, alright, mine, I have 2 that are the same as his. But, first one, you call me a fucking loser? Some sort of vape.
That's
Oh,
why,
yeah, this guy.
That's why it's all.
Yeah, I got
You're-
to bring a
you're the
vape.
instant
Which one are you taking out there, Brendan?
He always needs
I'm
a
going to
vape
take out
or ask for a
MacBook,
Juul.
and I'm going to...
Are you serious?
Dude got rid of his
Juul over
computer for a
MacBook.
vape.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, you wouldn't get rid of the iPad Pro though, or the iPad for the
No,
Mac?
I use my iPad more than my Mac.
Hey, sometimes
Alright.
it's good to. Well, actually, no, I have an addiction, and that's why.
Y'all have some nicotine addiction.
I have a
going
different
on.
Oh,
addiction.
it's
That's why it's here.
It's a problem.
It's for sure a
It's-
problem.
You think you could? Hey, if we issued a 30-day challenge not to smoke, would you think you could pull it off, or do you think you would have to
Smoke
break it?
like vape,
Not vape at all.
30 days without nicotine?
Without nicotine, you think you could pull it off? This is a serious
Without
question.
nicotine?
Yeah,
Oh,
without nicotine.
30 days?
30
Oh,
days.
yeah, I could go the rest of my life without nicotine.
But you're just saying you would have an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
At least
Well,
Ty
it-
did.
no,
and you shook
let's-
your-
let's-
What the heck?
Okay.
Yeah, addiction's
about,
weird,
like-
man.
Oh yeah, Finding Nemo all over.
Yo, I don't
again.
have an addiction, but like,
No,
No,
yeah,
no, no. I could.
I
quit-
can't live without that.
I could not hit the Juul anytime I wanted to, but there's no.
But I
there's
choose
nothing
to.
There's nothing holding me back
See,
from getting that buzz.
That's what a fiend says right there.
That's
He
exactly
said
what.
there's nothing
I could
stopping
quit
you.
anytime.
At
He
least-
scratches his
nothing
neck.
stopping
At
I
least
could quit
Ty knows
anytime.
he's a fiend right
Yeah.
here. You know.
Stopping
Oh, I
me
know.
From being a heroin addict.
He literally, as soon as he heard the word vape, he changed the thing. And what?
Yes.
And the
It's a
thing is,
MacBook of all things.
yeah.
Oh, I don't get
I
rid of
didn't-
the computer.
All right, Ty. Let's. That
Keep
was
going,
only the
Ty.
first thing on the list. Let's keep going.
Second one. It's gonna be a mobile speaker I can bring out on the beach or wherever I'm at. You know, bump in, put it in my backpack.
That's cool, man.
You know.
Awesome.
Third thing. This kind of depends, but most likely I'm bringing it if I'm not bringing a vehicle of some sort. Skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great
good
thing
pick.
for vacation. Skateboard. If you can't ride a skateboard, get a fucking scooter.
Yeah.
You loser. I'm just kidding. I love scooter. Scooter gang for life.
Rollerblade
But,
gang.
Yeah, T Fox over here.
Yeah.
My fourth, that's gonna be my Asus computer, my laptop. I've always been that. And last but not least, portable charger for like out on the go skateboarding around.
So you ain't bringing a watch or anything.
No, I usually don't bring my watch on
Okay,
vacation.
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring a watch.
I said I usually lose those things on vacation.
I got you.
Like nice glasses. Fuck no.
Tanner.
Okay, so when we were first asked this question, I was thinking of like details. So I was thinking,
Like survival situation.
no, I was thinking like, okay, like what can you not live without, like that sort of thing. Because like, I was thinking, what am I bringing with me? Like,
Yeah.
Ever
What
do
can you not
anything?
live out without on a trip? Like, what would you need on a trip, in your opinion?
this isn't not so much because like everybody's already assuming phone. Because I didn't hear like many people say like my phone.
Yeah.
Because like first time I was there, put it down, I was like phone, charger. So
Yeah, I
like
put
I'm
phone
getting
just because
Phone,
like
charger, underwear.
exactly.
because like who
Toothpaste,
uses an Apple
toothbrush.
who uses an iPod anymore? That's why I put it like my phone's like music.
Did you put your phone down?
I did because
Did you put your phone down?
Music
Brendan?
and camera right there.
No, I put my.
Ty, did you put your phone down?
Well, my phone
All right,
was-
that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're
Okay.
saying, but I don't have a camera to take photos. I don't use an iPod
Gotcha.
because if I had one of those, that would probably
That'd
be
probably make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is camera. I want to bring a camera because I'm already assuming I'm bringing my phone.
okay.
and wrestling shoes.
What?
Yeah, I always bring my thing
All right,
with
the
me.
vape was questionable. This is even more questionable.
No, because it's like, I want to put my shoes on.
This is coming from.
I'm not saying like
You're
going
using
on
those
a
to
trip.
be comfortable.
No. I'm not saying going on a trip. Like I'm saying like I usually have them in my car at all times, because like I don't know like say
Yeah, mine are in my car.
Yeah, mine are
because
all-
it's been random like it's
But
been
this is if you're going on like if you're bringing a bag with. So you're
Yeah.
putting these shoes in your bag.
Yeah, they're probably.
probably not.
Okay, then you
So
gotta
then-
rethink that one.
Yeah. Wrestling shoes was not a good.
That's we're talking about vacation stuff. I'm not bringing
Gotcha.
wrestling shoes on vacation.
Gotcha.
You're going to beach. You're going to beach.
All right, then
tomorrow,
I'm gonna
you got
place
5
I'm gonna
drinks.
place MacBook.
Okay.
Okay, that's an easy one. MacBook with wrestling shoes.
Yeah.
All right. So camera, MacBook, rollerblades.
Did you bring the rollerblades on the last Asheville trip?
I think he said.
I think they were in the car.
Just because
Okay.
he wants to go.
But if I go on a trip, I want to bring my rollerblades. That shit's fun.
Yay
If I have a
to the
skateboard, I don't have a
town.
skateboard right now. But if I did,
See, I
watch
just-
out for the TV.
But I
I
think
would.
if you're packing on a trip, you're not. The top 5 things you're bringing is not.
This is really wishy-washy. Okay, I'm saying things that I can't.
What is wishy-washy right now?
I don't know. I'm saying things
This guy
between
being a
like
hater?
things between things that I love and I want with me.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So I got MacBook, rollerblades, camera, and then I'm gonna go with my PS3. Okay, I love my
For
PS3.
NCAA.
Well,
Yeah.
And then I was gonna bring my last and final one. My last and final one is I gotta bring NCAA 14 with me.
But could you not include that in the video in the PS3?
That's what I was saying. I didn't know at first.
Hey, listen here. I'm bringing my. Hey, screw the phone. PS4's come with me. Fortnite or die. Squad up.
You know what? Fuck the jewel.
Nah, man,
No,
you're a
just
fiend,
kidding,
bro.
just kidding.
You're
No.
a fiend. You're
Uh-uh.
a fiend.
I was kidding. I need the
All
jewel.
right. How much time we're at right now?
I think that was probably the last topic, honestly.
Yeah.
We're probably at an hour and 40.
What time are we at?
We are. We're at like an hour 30.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm
I
done
didn't eat
now.
a long time,
Yeah,
so I
haven't
need to
ate
get
dinner.
some food. All right. Bringing back up our no, not the bracket. The our stuff
Our info, our
info.
information.
Oh wait.
tags.
Boom. On screen.
All right,
You know who to follow.
Ty, you didn't see him, but he's behind the computer.
behind the
Is
cam.
his first time. He
He did a good job.
He did an okay job. I'll give him. I'll rate
It
him
was
at-
his first time. He did a good job. Give him some credit.
out of 10. I'll give him a solid 4.5.
Hey, for
Hey, I'll give you some credit. I'll give you.
If
a
I'm
10.
taking edits, then I'm gonna go with an 8.
You gotta build up his confidence.
Yeah.
You're doing a
Come
good
on,
job, Ty. I love you. You did a great job.
Let's screw you
No,
all.
no. I will say you turned a
I know,
really.
let me go.
What are you? I just gave you props.
You
Saying
did-
I
You
All right,
turned,
screw this guy, man.
Yeah.
I just gave him props.
You turned a really good corner there to the end. He was like, "Oh, already on it." I was like, "Damn, he's getting good at it." Like pulling up videos and
Yeah,
shit.
he got better as he went.
Okay, so if you look up, I
This
think
guy's
it's
just using
there.
us for clout right now.
I think if you look up there, am I right? You're gonna see Brendan. What is that? What is that?
guy's using
That's
us for
follow
clout.
me.
I'm right
Yeah.
above the dude in the blue on the left here.
Titus _86 for Ty. Brendan's got
Little Jarvis.
what's the other one?
The name is Jarvis.
Name is Jarvis. Okay.
And you have the two
Fuck the little Joe.
most renowned podcasters in the game right now, the up and comers.
Blowing it up.
Treece Burgess on Instagram. It's my only social media.
Tanner Henry on social media. Also, if you look on YouTube, you can see my YouTube channel at Tanner Henry, and then the other YouTube channel we've got that we need to start doing stuff for, which is another thing we've got to talk about. The Knox Villains, not Knox Villains, villains.
Why the villains?
Because they're villains, they're bad guys. I don't know. Yeah.
Nicotine addicts. Okay.
KNOXVILLAINS. Okay. Again, thanks for watching.
Yep. Thank you for watching.
Follow us. Tune in every Friday between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We have the right now we have the we'll have the stream, and Tanner will probably break up into bits on YouTube, and that's Treece and then the and symbol and then Tanner, and that's the same thing for Twitch if you're watching on Twitch right now. We have SoundCloud too, which is Treece and Tanner, and I'm working on getting it on iTunes right now too.
Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
we're making
Hey,
games.
Let me put my hand in there, baby. Let's get this shit.
Yeah. We got Titus on the mic.
Hit a rap real quick to send us out. Ty.
Send us out on a rap.
Nah,
Get a mic. Get a mic.
Come
Get
here,
a mic.
Ty. Get on
Send
it.
us out.
Come here. Get on this thing real quick.
Alright, so we just did this podcast, me and my boys Treece&Tanner and Brenda. Everybody know we gonna go till the end, so let's duck out. I don't know what I'm saying no more, so deuces.
We
Peace
out.
out.